and when you become spiritually mature, you're actually going to love that. You're going to be like, that's it. That's my purpose, right? Meaning that I would say that the entire existence of a man is going to be suffering, okay? Some of the guys in here, would you agree with that? Like most of your life is pretty much suffering. Like I'll agree with that. That's true. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's difficult. Meaning that most men, the goal is to work, provide for your family, and then you die. That's actually the best thing for you. This past week, I visited my family who live in Washington State. It was around 7 o'clock, and the door opens up. My sister and I are sitting chatting, and my 3 nephews, who all work as electricians, come through the door at 7 p.m. And let me tell you, all of them looked absolutely, visibly exhausted. They looked exhausted, they looked sweaty, and they looked like they had been working all day. And I told them, guys, there is nothing that makes me happier than seeing you like this. That's what men should look like. Now, the reason I'm telling you all of this is that when applied to Jesus, the illustration offers a remarkable explanation of the paradox of the glorification of the Son of Man, okay? Meaning that fruit cannot come into existence without the death of the seed, so also must the unique Son die for the children of God to come into existence, okay? It is a life for death paradox. Second, this illustration that Jesus talks about here, he's talking about the purpose of the cross. A seed has a purpose, right? Those of you guys who are gardeners or into horticulture, a seed is not meant to sit on a shelf or look nice in a jar, amen? It must die in order to produce fruit. The purpose is to be planted. The reason many of us are not growing is because we have not stayed planted. The moment we get upset at a pastor, at our wife, at our husband, at our kids, at our job, we get uprooted and we say, peace, I'm out. That's why people get divorced. That's why people commit affairs. That's why people leave the church, because they don't stay planted. And a lot of people are so obsessed with growth. I'm not obsessed with people growing. I am obsessed about people growing up.
Yeah, amen.
It's not enough just to grow. You must grow up. When I look at one of my 20 plus nieces and nephews and I see them how they were at 1 year old and how I see them at 10 years old, I hope some change has been made. But if what I saw at 1 year old is what I see at 10 years old, that's not cute, it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. And so God here, Jesus in this text, he's saying to us that if you want real life, you must die.